In these problems, we're working with absolute value and inequalities. And they're asking us here to identify the solution set. When you find a solution here, it's usually either a compound inequality, or maybe it's something you would graph on a number line. Let me show you the technique we're going to use here. Just like with absolute value equations, to solve those for x, we're going to solve these for x by breaking them up into two equations. So the first equation, we just remove the brackets here. And then the second equation, we remove the brackets, we flip the inequality sign, and we make what's on the other side negative. So those are my two equations. 2x plus 1 is greater than 5, and 2x plus 1 is less than negative 5. So let's move forward with solving these. Subtract 1 here. We get 2x is greater than 4, or x is greater than 2. And over here, subtract 1 again. We get 2x is less than negative 6, or x is less than negative 3. Now, to put this together, well, actually, let's just do a little number line, because I like to do that. You can see clearly what's going to happen here if you put it on a number line. So I've got 2 and I've got negative 3, and it says x is less than negative 3, so that would be going that way. And x is greater than 2, that would be going that way. So you can see these don't overlap. So what we have is kind of an or situation. So you could write your answer as x is less than negative 3, or x is greater than 2. Let's look at one more. Actually, I'll give you a little tip. When you have an absolute value inequality where the sign is greater than, it always comes out like this, these two divergent chunks, so an or situation. Here's one where it's a less than. And we'll see how that comes out. We're going to do the same process. We're going to break this into two equations. 4x minus 2 is less than or equal to 3, and 4x minus 2 is less than or equal to, whoops, is greater than or equal to, got to flip the sign, negative 3. All right, let's go ahead and solve these. So plus 2, we get 4x is less than or equal to 5, divide by 4. We get x is less than or equal to, whoops, 5/4. So that's one answer. The other here, we're going to add 2, and we get 4x is greater than or equal to negative 1, and divide by 4. We get x is greater than or equal to negative 1/4. Now let's just go ahead and put this on a number line so we can see it. We've got 5/4 up here. We've got negative 1/4 down here. And x is going to be less than 5/4, so here and going that way. And x is going to be greater than negative 1/4, so here and going that way. So now we've got this overlap situation. The parts on the left and the right are excluded from this, and it's really this chunk here. And you can write that in that compound inequality way. Let's see. So x is less than or equal to 5/4, greater than or equal to negative 1/4. And that would be your answer there. So that's a little bit of work with absolute value inequalities.